Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the long-awaited Season 2 of Universe Mode. Last season was explosive, and we cannot thank you enough for the support. We thought Dolph Ziggler was on a path to greatness. However, he was just used to take out Mark Henry. Mark Henry, however, would return at the pay-per-view and force a triple threat match. We thought it was going to come down to more than it did, but in the end, Cesaro, he was just a patsy for Triple H to allow Triple H to capture his 9th title. And we wondered, why would Cesaro do that? Well, we found out the Authority booked the main event between Brock Lesnar and John Cena, and the rules were anything and everything was legal. So after a vicious match between John Cena and Brock Lesnar, the unthinkable happened. After the final attitude adjustment, after they went through a hellacious match, the lights went out. Triple H music played as they were laid out in the middle of the ring, and what happened? Cesaro made his way out to the ring, and he pinned the champion Brock Lesnar 1, 2, 3 to capture the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We have been informed tonight that Brock Lesnar will get his rematch, and he will wrestle on Monday Night Raw for the very first time in over 10 years. And that match will be our main event of the evening, and it is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, your brand new Intercontinental Champion. Last night he faced Dolph Ziggler in a hell of a TLC match, but why is Triple H out here? Triple H has had a grudge against Dolph Ziggler. He's trying to use him in his personal bidding war. In the TLC match last night, Dolph Ziggler tried to show off too much. He had his hands on the title, a grasp at it, but in the end, Tyson Kidd would come away victorious with the IC Championship, and tonight we get the rematch. Also, later on in the show, The Miz will be taking on Adrian Neville. This is a draft match, and one superstar will be coming to SmackDown or Raw. Also, Luke Harper takes on Randy Orton with the same stipulation. Winner gets a draft pick. So as Dolph Ziggler makes his way down to the ring, Dolph Ziggler could have retained last night. He could have held on to his IC title. However, after everything that he has been put through, he had beat the current reigning defending WWE Champion Mark Henry. We thought he was in line for a shot at that title. It made it seem like the graphics, everything, that they were behind it, and Triple H would be getting that opportunity. He would be giving that opportunity to Dolph Ziggler. However, it was all a ploy by Triple H. In the end, it would be a battle royale. And the final contestant in that battle royale would be none other than Triple H, who would catch Dolph Ziggler off the top rope, pedigree him, and throw him over the top rope, which would allow Triple H to go on to win that championship at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So the question is, why is he out here tonight? Why is Triple H involved? What is the stake that Triple H has against Dolph Ziggler? We hope to find out as this Intercontinental Championship match gets started. This match is set for one fall. So here we go. Dolph Ziggler taking on Tyson Kidd. And this is for Dolph Ziggler trying to steal it right off the bat. Wait a minute, Tyson Kidd is able to reverse it. Now these men are fighting for that prestigious wait a minute, a backslide coming from Dolph Ziggler trying to win it early. Can Dolph have the title back? No, Tyson Kidd is able to break out. Like I was trying to say, last night at the pay-per-view, Dolph Ziggler got too cocky. He has been put through a hellacious road to the title so far. He had the Intercontinental title. He felt he was in line for a World Championship opportunity when he went ahead. Triple H, what is Triple H doing? Triple H out at ringside, taking advantage. Dolph Ziggler wasn't paying attention. I think he was trying to go up top to hit a move on a Tyson Kidd, and Triple H gets involved. Referee, kick him out. Referee, as Triple H is telling the referee, don't you even think about it. I am the COO of this company. Triple H using that power, that authority to make a six-man battle royale with Mark Henry being injured. He was taken out by Dolph Ziggler. He was also taken out by the Uso from a super kick. By him being out of the pay-per-view, it was supposed to be Cesaro, the number one contender, taking on Triple H for that vacant title. However, Mark Henry would return at the pay-per-view. But in the end, it wouldn't matter. Triple H used Cesaro and captured the title. What would have happened if Mark Henry hadn't shown up? Would Cesaro have lain down for Triple H? And why is Cesaro and Triple H? Why are they working together? Same thing with Dolph Ziggler. Why would they hold it over his head? Tyson was in the same battle royale. We thought Tyson might be in line for an opportunity. But in the end, Tyson Kidd walked away the IC champion. Now Dolph Ziggler here in this match, if he can regain the title that he once held, would that signify to Triple H that he's ready? Because let's be honest here. We know that Cesaro is the champion. We know that Triple H is the champion. The Authority have the two biggest titles. Titles? They have the two biggest titles in the company. Come on, Magocole. We need somebody to criticize me here at ringside. With them holding the two biggest titles and Tyson Kidd holding the IC championship, we know that he is working with Triple H. Triple H is out here ringside with him. That means the top three titles are held in allegiance with the Authority. What does that mean for the WWE? Is the United States champion Sheamus in on it as well? If you think about it, Rob Van Dam was brought back in the same way. He was brought back to that six-man battle royale only to get jobbed out. Triple H would take care of him and he would get eliminated by Dolph Ziggler. Are all the champions working with the Authority? We're going to have to wait and find out, as Sheamus will be appearing this Friday on SmackDown. And we are being told that he will host an open challenge for his title. As we're outside of the ring now, Tyson Kidd being thrown back into the ring by Dolph Ziggler. Triple H is creeping up behind him, though, and Triple H trying to get involved, and Dolph Ziggler realized it, so now he's going after him. The game, getting taken down by a big DDT. That's what happens when you get involved. Stay out of his match, says Dolph Ziggler. Now Dolph Ziggler got the headlock, but it doesn't matter. The only way to win this match is inside of the ring. There are disqualifications. Dolph Ziggler, this doesn't mean anything. Dolph, you've got to get him back in the ring and pin him or submit him to get your title back. As Triple H getting taken out by Dolph. Obviously, Dolph has a grudge against him. He cost him everything. He cost him an opportunity as a world title, and is Triple H about to cost Dolph Ziggler here? Is he about to get 10 counted? No. The referee has finally seen enough. He ejects him, and Dolph Ziggler took him out with a famouser. Finally, we are back on level playing field. This match is finally a one-on-one match. Come on, not like this, Dolph. Dolph is able to break it up and kick out at one. This is finally a level match. There is no more cheating. It is going to come down to... Look at that. The damage has already been done. Tyson Kidd is going to retain. 1, 2. No, Dolph Ziggler able to kick out at 2. Come on, Kidd. With all the odds stacked against you. Triple H getting involved. Win your title back. Get it back. Retain it. And hold it for a long, long time. Maybe you can trade it in later. I don't know. All I know is what Triple H has done to this man is absolutely absurd. As now Dolph Ziggler looking to capitalize. He's picking him up. Middle of the ring. He's going to put him in the corner. Not sure what he's going for here. He's got him up top. Dolph Ziggler with a couple shots. Here he goes. He's going up top. Dolph Ziggler face first on the map. But wait a minute. Triple H's music. No. Dolph has had enough. Dolph Ziggler grabs a bat and is going after, but Triple H taking out Dolph Ziggler. The referee is helpless here. He's saying, I'm the COO. You do not stop this match, as Triple H is going after Dolph Ziggler. What the hell is Triple H doing? Why is Triple H having such a vendetta against... What are you doing? Triple H, what are you doing? Triple H, you're not going to do what I think you're going to do. Triple H, that is pure steel. Triple H pedigrees Dolph's. There is no padding there. That is not kayfabe. Triple H buries Dolph Ziggler on that steel, the exposed steel and concrete. What, Triple H, what the hell is going on? What is... No, not like this. Triple H throwing Dolph Ziggler back into the ring. There he is. He's back in the ring. Now Tyson Kidd capitalizes. Tyson Kidd, he's locking it in. Tyson Kidd has got it locked in. He's already hurt. Dolph Ziggler's going to have no chance. Not like this. Not like this, damn it. Not like this. And Dolph Ziggler has no choice but to tap. And still, your reigning, defending Intercontinental Champion, Tyson Kidd. As you take a look back at it, Dolph Ziggler was in prime position. He looked like he was about to win the match until Triple H started getting involved. On the outside, he had the headlock locked in. I think he was just trying to wear him in. Right in front, and you heard him say something to Triple H right there as he had it locked in, telling him to stay out. The referee would eject Triple H, but Triple H would come back out. He was thrown back into the ring, and Tyson Kidd would capitalize. And there it is, Tyson Kidd making Dolph Ziggler submit. So where are we headed to now? Dolph Ziggler loses his rematch. He has no more claim at the title. We're being told that this Friday on SmackDown, Dolph Ziggler has requested, yes, he has requested an opportunity to speak in front of the people. And that will happen this Friday on WWE SmackDown. As we prepare for what is next, it is time for The Miz versus Adrian Neville, and this match is for a draft pick. So there he is. He is the man gravity forgot. He is the reigning, defending NXT champion. And he is making his Raw debut here tonight in front of the millions and millions of Tubby Emu fans as Neville looks to make a statement against The Miz. So here we go. Once again, Miz is a SmackDown superstar. Neville is classified as a Raw superstar. This match is for a draft. Neville trying to steal it right off the bat. Wait a minute. I think we saw something a little earlier on in the match, and I don't think they want to be outdone. Now Neville's trying to do a backslide. 2 fast starts off the beginning, but no. Neville not able to capitalize. If that's any indication of what happened earlier, I think Triple H is going to get involved. Neville, what amazing superstar if you've never seen him fly. Neville's moveset is absolutely amazing. 450s, red arrows, move after move of gravity-defying, spectacular ability. That's all I can say when it comes to the man known as Neville. Yes, you probably hate that. The man known as Neville. Adrian Neville has been one hell of a superstar down in NXT. He made his debut here tonight. Yes, he has made his debut. Now, hopefully, he can get a debut victory over Miz. You know, Miz has been in a little bit of a slump as of late. He broke up with Sandow, Mizdow, we could call him. And since then, he's been on a little bit of a slide. He's been over on SmackDown, and to be honest, he has not been used. He's been trying to build up his reputation as a former WrestleMania headliner from WrestleMania 27 against John Cena. Granted, the only reason he won that match was because of The Rock. Miz looks to get back to that level as a main eventer. And you know what? Beating the NXT champion, does that put him in line for an NXT title shot? Because we know in Universe Mode, we have 3 shows now. We are running Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. Will Miz be headed down to NXT? Will Miz be able to capture the NXT title? Will Miz be a high-flying superstar just like Neville? So far, Neville has had control of this match. Neville has got Miz in the corner. Look at the ability, step up, and the big kick to the head of the Miz. Those are the moves you can expect to see from Neville as Neville picking Miz up. Big kicks to the face. Trying to capitalize. You got to stay on him. Just keep going after him, Neville. You can't. See right there. He allowed Miz a little bit too much time. An eye rake from the Miz allowed him to capitalize. I don't want to say that's veteran experience here from the Miz, but Miz being in the WWE a little bit longer, you have to know that Miz will do anything and everything for a victory here as he's going for something, but Neville able to counter it. Now Neville throwing Miz into the corner. Neville goes for a move. Miz is able to reverse it, and Miz catches it, running bulldog, middle of the ring. Miz setting him up, looking for a submission maneuver. He's got it locked in, middle of the ring. Neville has got nowhere to go here. Is Neville about to tap out to The Miz, middle of the ring? As no, I think Neville was able to break that, and Miz has no choice but to let it go. And here goes Neville, but he gets taken out. This could be it right here. Miz, he could be going for the figure four leg lock. This could be it, but no, he's choosing to go for a pin instead. One. Neville able to kick out at one. You have to watch out for the figure four or the skull-crushing finale. Miz can hit you with either one of those moves, Maggle Cole. As out of nowhere, though, Adrian Neville hitting a spectacular move, middle of the ring, and where's he going now? Neville setting it up. You know it's coming. He's going flying. Neville hits a red arrow, and the crowd is going absolutely insane. And there it is. Winning his debut match against The Miz. Miz probably should have went for the figure four after taking out Neville's knee. I think he was holding it a little bit, trying to keep him from flying. It was a smart strategy from The Miz, but he was not able to capitalize. And in the end, Neville wins his debut match here on Raw. So what does that mean? Some superstar from SmackDown is headed over to Raw. Who is getting drafted to Monday Night Raw? Now, the Authority has allowed all these draft matches tonight. The Authority is the one that put this in play. The Authority said, you know what, let's spice things up a little bit. Let's make this a little bit more interesting. So who is it going to be? Who is coming over to Monday Night Raw? Is it the New Day? Is it an Uso? Hell, maybe it's Triple H himself. Maybe it's somebody of prestige. Maybe it's, who is it going to be? I can't wait any longer. Neville picks up his victory, but Neville, you just won a big one for Raw, kid. Who is coming over? And let's find out right now. As Raw is going for the draft pick, we wait very patiently to see as they're trying to calculate it. And the man or diva we get over on Monday Night Raw, wow, is Mr. Monday Night Rob Van Dam. He was in a feud with Sheamus. He was brought back to the WWE on SmackDown by Triple H. He was put into a match, and then he was buried simultaneously by Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler would eliminate Rob Van Dam. It seems like Dolph Ziggler's kind of become the unexpected man to take out people Triple H doesn't like. And guess what? Now Rob Van Dam is off Triple H's show, and he is back on Monday Night Raw. So what is Rob Van Dam going to have to say? We still thought he was in line for a championship opportunity again against Sheamus. He faced him at the pay-per-view. The match went a little, not as much in his favor as he wanted. We thought he was going to get a rematch, but now that he's on Raw, what is next for Rob Van Dam? So here we go. We got some Divas action. We've got Tamina Snuka versus AJ Lee. Tamina is a SmackDown diva along with AJ Lee. The Divas don't really follow the SmackDown Raw guidelines. Either one of them can appear on the show, but based on the classifications, yes, AJ Lee is a SmackDown diva, and Tamina is technically a Raw diva. So we're going to wait and find out here. We are being told the winner also gets a draft pick. And here comes the Divas champion. She would defeat Nikki Bella on the pay-per-view. Brie Bella and Nikki Bella just were not on the same page. Brie tried to make a stop, but Brie went top rope, was not able to get the referee's attention, and that allowed AJ Lee to retain her Divas title. So now, with it all on the line, a Divas match for a draft pick. For all we know, AJ Lee could be switching shows. She could be a permanent member here of Raw. Maybe we won't see her, but like we said, they can switch shows. There's really no classification for the Divas, as unfortunately there aren't as many Divas as we would like here on WWE 2K15. But AJ Lee versus Tamina, let's get things going. Tamina, she's been out of action for a while with an injury. I think Tamina was well on her way to a possible match against AJ Lee. AJ Lee used to work with Tamina. Tamina used to be, we can call her heavy, just like Dolph Ziggler and Big E back in the day. Tamina was AJ Lee's heavy. She knows her very well. They would face off, and AJ Lee would get the best of her, but AJ Lee trying to steal right off the bat. No, Tamina's able to break out of it. Tamina knows AJ Lee very well. She was by her side for months and months. So if there's anybody that's possible in line for a title opportunity, if she was able to pick up a victory tonight against AJ Lee, if she was able to defeat her and pin her 1, 2, 3, or even submit her in this ring, Tamina could solidify herself and make a name for herself for a possible opportunity at a title shot coming up 4 weeks from now at WWE Payback. As Tamina just kind of having her way with AJ Lee right now, trying to go in after her. They lock up here, elbow and collar tie-up. Trying to get a little bit of chain wrestling going here is Tamina. Trying to, a shot to the back of the head of AJ Lee. AJ Lee firing back now. AJ Lee for a spinning back kick. Tamina was able to stop it. Tamina running clothesline. The power and strength of Tamina is unmatched. She may very well be the strongest diva here in WWE. The look, the fierceness, related to Jimmy Superfly Snuka, his daughter, as AJ Lee trying to roll it up here. Will we see the Superfly Splash by Tamina in the match here today? If she hits it, it's over. If she hits the move on AJ Lee can count to 10 because she's not getting up, as you can see. Tamina able to reverse it, going to put her back in the corner once again. AJ Lee goes bouncing off of that turnbuckle, and Tamina Lee, yes. That's what I think I used to call them, Tamina Lee Magicole. See, you need somebody to correct those botchamanias. I can hear Matthew running wild now with everything that we are blowing so far in this match. Funny story about blowing thing. Actually, I won't get into that. Like the Raw crowd after Mania. Tamina throwing AJ Lee off the ropes. Float over, and Tamina goes flying. It looked like a shades of she was setting up for a 619 there, but AJ Lee stalking Tamina. Now, it's gonna take quite a bit to keep Tamina Snuka down, and I think AJ Lee knows that. AJ Lee knows her very well, just like Tamina knows AJ very well. You know, there he is. She's setting it up. AJ Lee hits it middle of the ring. Do we call that a Seth Walker? Is that what we're calling that? She goes for the pin. 1, 2. No, not even able to get a 2 count. Tamina was able to kick out right there. Tamina showing some fire here, able to stay with the Divas champion. No-sells the kick and throws AJ Lee right down to the mat as Tamina dragging AJ Lee to the center. A kick to the small of the back. Shout out to Smalls. Room 302, if you guys know what I'm talking about, you're the real MVP, as Tamina picking her up, center of the ring. Goes for the big super kick, but AJ Lee ducks it. And AJ Lee capitalizes with a Shining Wizard to the face. And she's going for the pin. 1, 2. And no, Tamina's able to kick out from a Shining Wizard. Tamina was able to kick out from a Shining Wizard, but she's not going to kick out of a second one. So 1, 2, 3, and there it is. So it didn't take just one Shining Wizard. It took a second one from AJ Lee, and she was able to beat Tamina. So because Tamina was not victorious, a diva is coming to WWE SmackDown. That diva could possibly challenge AJ Lee for that title. Who is it going to be? Who's coming on over? You have to give it up to Tamina, though. She kicked out after the first Shining Wizard, something very rarely ever happens here in WWE, and that's somewhat of an accomplishment here, but AJ Lee right away able to go into another Shining Wizard, skipping around the ring. So now it's time to find out who is coming to SmackDown. Like we said, though, the Divas kind of switch shows. You'll see them sporadically on each one. Hashtag give Divas a chance. Well, Tubby is giving them a chance, but now, let's see. AJ is still your Divas champion, so Tamina doesn't look like she's in line for a title opportunity, but there it is. Paige. Welcome, Paige, to WWE SmackDown. So we could have Paige versus AJ Lee here. I'm a little speechless, but I'm being told right now because she lost, we're getting Tamina Snuka versus Paige this Friday on SmackDown. What a pig match, and I can't wait for it. If Tamina could take a second Shining Wizard, what's going to happen when they face Paige? All right, Luke Harper versus Randy Orton, and this is for a draft pick. Let's get into it. So as we get ready for Harper versus Orton, still to come, our main event, Cesaro versus Brock Lesnar, falls count anywhere for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So Randy Orton currently over on SmackDown. We haven't gotten to see much of him. Season 1 didn't really get a chance to shine for the Viper. Randy Orton looking to step up here and win a draft pick to take one back to SmackDown. SmackDown trying to pick up another superstar. The question is, who is going to be joining him over on SmackDown? Or will somebody come over to Raw thanks to Luke Harper picking up what would be a huge victory for him here tonight. Here we go, Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. Possibly one of the bigger matches for Luke Harper here. If he's able to be victorious, I think they would have to be very happy with him. I don't know who would be very happy with him. Maybe the Wyatt family. Are they still together? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and find out. Randy Orton right off the bat, though, locking up, able to take advantage of Luke Harper early. Now, we have to signify this as Randy Orton. He is a multi-time champion. Randy Orton knows what he's doing in a squared circle. Randy Orton could be the future face of SmackDown. Now, with Mark Henry possibly being out, we're going to have an update on Mark Henry this Friday on SmackDown. With him being out, what a great opportunity it would be for him to step up. And if he was to possibly become the number one contender for Triple H's title, we could see an end to a rivalry that has spanned many, many years through Evolution. From Legacy versus DX, the rivalry has gone on many, many years, and Randy Orton could possibly capture that title. Triple H has to know that Randy Orton would be in line. Just from the pedigree and the legacy himself, he has got to be in line for a possible opportunity at his WWE Championship, and I'm pretty sure Triple H is well aware of that fact. As Randy Orton looking to take advantage, trying to get an easy, quick victory here for Luke Harper, get his name done, head over to SmackDown and possibly become that number one contender. Luke Harper getting taken out with a shot. Randy Orton going up top. He doesn't do this very often, but when he does, he's able to fight him out. Randy Orton with a big crossbody from the top rope, and there he is. He's set up. This is vintage Randy Orton. Randy Orton is going to that place. Those classic stops, the Randy Orton stops, trying to put Luke Harper out of commission. That could very well be it. As he's still stomping away on Luke Harper, going back to the head. Trying to do anything he can to keep this man down. Big knee right to the forehead of Luke Harper. Trying to go for the pin now. 1, 2. No, Luke Harper able to power out that 1 before a 2 count is even able to be had. Tries to go for a shot, but Luke Harper is able to stop it. Luke Harper comes back, headbutt to the face of Randy Orton. That couldn't have felt too good. Head-to-head contact here. This is not the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing wrong with a little head-to-head contact as Randy Orton slides around Luke Harper there. Very smart. Randy Orton picking Luke Harper up, putting him up top. Randy Orton going for a couple blows. No, Luke Harper's able to reverse it. Luke Harper up top. Randy Orton with an RKO out of nowhere, and that is the kind of thing you see from a WWE champion. That is the kind of thing that puts Randy Orton in line for a title opportunity. The RKO out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton gets a draft pick to SmackDown, and that has to at least send a message to Triple H that we possibly have a new number one contender. We could be seeing this man face Triple H for that title. I think Triple H knows that, and I wouldn't be surprised. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised with anything Triple H. After everything he's done to Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton, though. Maybe he's working with Triple H. For all we know, that could be the case. But as you see, he was putting him up top, trying to hit shots. Luke Harper able to find out of it. Randy Orton, that RKO strikes out of nowhere and is able to get the 1, 2, 3 over Luke Harper. So now it's time to see Randy Orton 1. Who is the newest superstar to join WWE SmackDown? Who is coming over? Who is it going to be? Who is getting that opportunity to come over and possibly face Triple H for a WWE Championship, or hell, maybe even just be on the roster? Let's find out as we get ready for our main event, which is going to be Brock Lesnar versus Cesaro for the WWE World Heavy. What the hell? What? Brock Lesnar was just drafted to. I am speechless right now. What is this? Brock Lesnar was the WWE World Heavyweight Champion on Raw. He held the title. He and Cena went to battle. They beat the hell out of each other. They were knocked out middle of the ring. Cesaro comes to the ring, pins Brock Lesnar 1, 2, 3. What happens now? Do we still have a title match here tonight? If Lesnar isn't even on the same show as Cesaro, what happens now? Where do we go from here? I'm being told we're backstage. Michael Cole's backstage with Triple H. And Triple H has said this is no longer a title match because of the fact that Brock Lesnar is on SmackDown. He should worry about Randy Orton. Randy Orton cost him his title opportunity tonight. And Cesaro, he doesn't have to worry about losing his title tonight. This is Cesaro versus Brock Lesnar, and this is no longer a title shot. This is it. Brock Lesnar is gone. Brock Lesnar is no longer on WWE Raw. He is no longer the number one contender. I don't even think he gets a rematch clause if he switched shows. Randy Orton and Triple... I don't even know what to say right now. Randy Orton, by winning the match, Brock Lesnar getting drafted over to SmackDown, that means Lesnar will not get his title match here tonight, and I don't know if he'll ever get that title match down. Maybe this is Brock Lesnar's last night on Monday night. This could be it, as Brock Lesnar is absolutely furious. I don't even think the referee had time to start the bell. Brock Lesnar is just going in to destroy Cesaro right now. After what happened last night, Cena, Lesnar tore the house down in a main event that people weren't even expecting. They were wondering why he was on the card. Why was it the main event at Extreme Rules? Well, now we know. Brock Lesnar is absolutely furious from the news from Triple H. I think he said something about he's going to get Randy, but look at the history of Triple H here. I wouldn't be surprised if all these draft picks were calculated precisely by the Authority. I wouldn't be surprised if these so-called random draft picks were done exactly and methodically by Triple H. Wait a minute, Cesaro. Is Cesaro going to get the upper hand on Brock Lesnar? Cesaro with a big toss on Brock Lesnar. I mean, the referee rang the bell, so this is an actual match, but it's not for a title. It doesn't mean anything. In the words of Paul Heyman, my client doesn't fight for free. Well, guess what? He's fighting for free tonight because nothing is on the line. As I'm not even sure why Brock Lesnar is fighting here tonight. I would be absolutely furious if I was if I was the former champion. I was getting my rematch tonight, and because of a so-called draft match, I was taken off the show, put on SmackDown. Brock Lesnar swearing out here. Suplex City bitch chants are running wild out here as the crowd is a raucous one as Brock Lesnar throwing Cesaro, smashing his head off of that ring post. You can see Brock Lesnar is not very happy. Brock Lesnar taking it out on Cesaro. Cesaro has had a hell of a road to the title here. He's injured men. He's taken men out. As we head into the Payback pay-per-view, I wouldn't be surprised if Brock Lesnar just fights his, even if the title's not on the line. I wouldn't be surprised if Brock Lesnar faces him. But the question is, now that Brock doesn't have an opportunity at the title, no, Brock, don't do this. Brock, do not do this. I wouldn't be surprised now that Brock doesn't have a title opportunity. Are either men going to face each other at the pay-per-view? Or do either men have a match at the pay-per-view? Or is Triple H going to allow Cesaro and Triple H not to do anything? As Brock Lesnar just F5'd Cesaro through he thought he was done with him. No. He said, I'm not done with you just yet. Brock Lesnar picking up Cesaro. Don't do this, Brock. Somebody get some security out here. Why isn't the Authority sending somebody out to save him? What is going on right now? Brock Lesnar has a kendo stick, but no, Cesaro. I don't know how he's still going. Brock Lesnar catches him. Belly-to-belly suplex. Suplex City chants are running wild here as Brock Lesnar now has the kendo stick. Now just going for a beating. He's just beating him like a government meal here, middle of the ring. This match, once again, is not for the title. This is just Brock Lesnar beating the absolute shit out of Cesaro for what Cesaro cost him at Extreme Rules. For everything that Cesaro's cost other men, this is Brock Lesnar getting payback for everybody. Middle of the ring. Middle of the ring, Brock Lesnar going for the 3 slams. Just stop this, Brock. Brock, this isn't going to get you a title opportunity. If anything, I wouldn't be surprised if the Authority were to suspend you for these actions. As Brock, you just end it. I think Brock is taking a breather. He knows it's over. No. Oh, God, no. Brock, not another one. He's already F5 Cesaro through a table. He's got him up top for another one. F5, and his head just bounced off of that kendo stick. And now Brock Lesnar is leaving, so the damage is done, guys. Thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Monday Night Raw, the very first one from Universe Mode, as Brock Lesnar laid waste to Cesaro. What the hell? After being gone for 9, I forgot all about Mr. Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is here. Daniel Bryan is cashing in his Money in the Bank ladder match. He won it last year at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Cesaro put him out. He injured him. He took him out at the pay-per-view. What the hell is going on? He would face Cesaro for the briefcase. Cesaro was trying to get the briefcase. He was underhandedly trying to get the briefcase, and Cesaro lost that match. Cesaro would take Daniel Bryan out. Daniel Bryan would go out to get surgery. Well, Daniel Bryan trying to get retribution against the kid right now. Daniel, this is your moment. After everything Cesaro's done, lining the 30, please get the victory here. Bring the title back. 1, 2, 3. No, Cesaro able to kick out. I can't even believe this right now. We are getting a title match. We are actually getting a title match here on Monday Night Raw after Extreme Rules, heading into the Payback pay-per-view. Daniel Bryan up top. Daniel Bryan up top with a diving headbutt. And pin him, Daniel. No, what is he doing? Daniel setting up for it. The crowd. Yes. 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 Yes, after a month of abuse of power from Triple H, Daniel Bryan is going to capture the title and bring it back to Monday night and bring it in the hands of somebody. Daniel Bryan is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. What is Triple H going to have to say about this? From what we're being told, Triple H has already left after a statement about the title match, fearing repercussions for Brock Lesnar. He was worried that Brock Lesnar would come after him. Triple H has left the building. Triple H has no idea what just went down. Daniel Bryan has successfully cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, and there he is, returning from injury after everything that man went through to capture the title and beat Triple H in the same night at WrestleMania, to beat Batista and Randy Orton, to capture the title, to lose it to injury, to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, to get taken out again by Cesaro. There he is, your new World Heavyweight Champion. And welcome to Season 2 of WWE Universe Mode, guys. I'm so happy and excited that you're here for this journey. Make sure to hit that like button. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, we will see you all later.